some beef taquitos here today and drinking a Pepsi. This is my lunch. These are just generic store brand ones. It's not like authentic action here or anything, but the chicken ones are pretty good. They're the great value ones from Walmart. These are the beef ones. I feel like I've had these in the past. Trying to get them more on the camera. I don't have any sauce or anything right now. I just eat them as is. I'm filming this Saturday. This is going to be my second Saturday vid. I put up 2 yesterday as well, but not something I want to keep doing, but stupidly, I should have gotten the Premier League video up yesterday instead of early today, because I did the cover art tournament finals. I knew those don't view well. I should have put that up with another video that doesn't view well. Instead, I put up the drink review, which did well. Well, for how, you gotta go by how views are doing at a certain time, and right now, that one did well for its first 20. It's not even at 24 hours yet, but as of this filming, I should have just filmed that one first. I ended up filming that one last night, put it up this morning, but I should have said it so this one could have been just by itself today, but whatever. Aston Villa did beat Arsenal this morning. 2-1 on a very late goal. They are in third again because Manchester City won. They beat Sunderland, I believe. I need to do a sports ramble where somebody had mentioned talking about the World Cup qualifiers, whatever. Those are officially in place outside of a few teams that won't get decided until like March. So I want to do a sports ramble next week. So I'll talk about the the groups. They did the group drawings yesterday. The U.S. is in with Paraguay, Australia, and I think a third team that will be decided later on. I watched this movie. I actually just finished it. I was watching on Amazon on my laptop, and it started like yesterday, the day before. I just kept that, whatever tab open, and good. Another depressing, unsettling, uncomfortable type movie. Revolving around like childhood trauma and stuff, and a creepy puppet. the guy, Matt Holness, who's Garth Marenghi, and he's mostly comedy. Well, he does serious stuff too. But it's got Sean Harris and Alan is his last name, Armstrong. Yes, they've both been in stuff. I know Sean Harris from two of the Mission Impossibles. I think it was Rogue Nation, Fallout. He's the bad guy, and Alan Armstrong's been in a ton of stuff. Like a ton of stuff. He's older now. Sleepy Hollow, I'm pretty sure he was in the Tim Burton one. Kroll, I think he was in. You would recognize him. Fallout show starts again in a couple of weeks. Maybe it's not, yeah, like a little less than 2 weeks, I think. That's exciting. I just want to kind of watch some of the last season, but I remember most of it. I'm pretty sure they were heading towards New Vegas at the end of the last season. Percy Jackson, the second season of that, starts in a couple of days, I think. The 10th, maybe. We like the first season of that. These things come in like 20 a pack. I realistically could eat another couple. Drinking some Pepsis. Oh, I was going to say something. I completely forgot. We got a Walmart delivery coming soon. It's a little shitty out, and well, she was baking most of the cookies. I helped a little bit, but baking some Christmas cookies, so doesn't feel like going anywhere. All gone as always, super fast. Like I said, I made 8 of them. I should have just made 10. That's what I do with these things. I like make 6 to 8, and then most of the time I go back and pop like another 4 in. I ordered another book last night off eBay by that author. I think her name's Jennifer McMahon. She did The Night Sister, which I think I talked about briefly. Obviously, in the pickup, it's I'll pick up the book pickup bit, but I did. I think when I finished it, I talked about it a little bit. I liked it, so I want to check out some of other stuff, and this one's supposed to be good too. It has like the paranormal mystery type stuff in there, and I was like, yeah, it was cheap. It was a used book. It was like $4, I think. I wanted to maybe take advantage of this because like buy two get one free, but I couldn't think of anything I wanted. That might be Walmart now. Maybe not. Maybe no. That's definitely not. um, but I didn't. I was like, I couldn't really find any other books, and I was like, well, I'll just spend the $4 on this instead of spending like another $6 on another book or another two, really. But I was like, whatever. Um, so that should be here sometime next week, I think. I think it's coming from Massachusetts. I keep forgetting that. I think maybe I did talk about this. I was just gonna ramble here for a few while I finish my Pepsi. Because I hadn't sold anything on eBay for a little bit, and then I've since sold like 4 things, I think. And yeah, 4 games. And I was like, I knew the shipping had gone up. I know people had talked about. I watched some eBay related channels. Just I don't know, it's something to watch. I like to see other people doing their thing, and then I don't want to call it advice because I found another guy that's like not anti eBay, but he's coming at it from like a different angle. He does like distribution type stuff, and he talks about like advice these eBay resellers on YouTube give, and if it's a lot of it's good or not and stuff. That's kind of interesting too. It's all interesting to me. I don't really take anything into into heart personally because I'm just it's not these are more like full time sellers. This guy talks about, and then I watch some of the full time. I also watch part time ones too. And their little trips they take to garage sales and pickups and thrift stores or whatever, talking about what's been selling well and stuff. And then they talk about like eBay things that are happening on eBay, such as this new promotion thing well, it's not new, but they're changing it in January. I don't promote anything because I don't sell a ton. Next year I will be selling a lot more. But the stuff I sell, like they talk about sell through rate a lot of things. The stuff I sell, if I list 10 things, I'm typically selling all 10 of them because I'm selling things like video games, coins, stuff that is desirable. I've never promoted anything, but when I'm selling more stuff, if there's some other stuff I'm selling that I know doesn't have a high sell-through rate, it's not as popular of a thing, I might do a promotion, but they've changed like the promotion things and how it pays out for eBay and stuff. But anyway, shipping. They talk about stuff related to eBay, and that's interesting too to see. And scams and stuff. I like watching about how buyers and sellers scamming, and not just the buyers doing scams. Sellers will also pull some shit. But I was looking at that, and the shipping was pretty brutal because I do the ground advantage, and it was like I sold 3 things. Well, all 4 things were 4 ounces. The first 3 all went to California, and $5.15 a piece, and they went to different parts of the state. One is a little north of Sacramento, I think, a town there. Where were the other ones? I forget. I think one was in the middle of the state. I can't remember what the third one was. But $5.15, so I was like, all right, distance and stuff. A lot of it's like if they're near a hub and shit like that, works out with the shipping prices are more. And then I sold another thing to Oklahoma, and that was same 4 ounces. It was like $4.70 something. Because at first I was like, 3 times in a row, $5.15. I'm like, did they just change it to a flat rate? But even the 4 ounces going to California, even like last month, I feel, or 2 months ago, the max probably would have been like $4.85 or something. So it did go up. And I charge free shipping. I still am, even though in my mind I'm like, I gotta start charging like $1 shipping. I haven't yet. I don't get with the program a lot, and I cost myself money. because I sell things at a pretty good price too. I usually don't go on the high end of the prices. I'll either go in the middle or even on the lower end, depending. But I gotta stop doing that next year. Not to say I need to go on the high end all the time, but I gotta kind of maybe stay away from the low end as much because, or charge like $1 shipping here and there because I cost myself in everything I do, like even YouTube, you know, it's like I'm talking about like Patreon and possibly a Patreon for next year. I talked about this briefly in another video, or a channel membership. I need to take like the next step in some of these things, to generate a little more money. Then I don't do it. It's like the PO box I'm talking about. I'm gonna do it. No, I'm not. I'm not doing it. That doesn't generate money, but it's like there's a point. Anyway, that's just eating some beef taquitos. Great value. Walmart brand ones, top of the line, the best of the best. No, I'm kidding. And just drinking a Pepsi here today. I think I did. I must have done a review on a regular Pepsi at some point. But anyway, thanks for checking this out.